50 Cent has pulled back the curtain on the darkest secrets in entertainment. Beyoncé didn't rise to the top on talent alone. She was trafficked as a child by her satanic family, starting at age 3, passed around, traded and used, all to buy her way into the industry.
Everybody sees the success, but me, I see the signature at the bottom of a contract with horns on it. She ain't climbed, she traded.
Speaking to Wendy Williams during a secret meetup in New York, 50 Cent dropped bombshells like it was nothing. But the biggest one? The one that made Wendy put down her fork? He's putting the finishing touches on a documentary that doesn't just expose Jay-Z and Beyoncé, it exposes the satanic machinery that built them. The rituals, the deals, the trafficking, the trail of dead bodies. And he says that when this drops, nobody in that house is safe.
Honey, that Diddy documentary, cute. A little T. Surviving R. Kelly, shook the table. I'll give it that. But this, when this drops, folks ain't gonna be surviving nothing.
Wendy Williams is on a revenge tour, and she's hell-bent on exposing the psychopaths and paedophiles pulling the strings behind the entertainment industry. After years of being cancelled, locked up, and placed under a conservatorship, she's now defying her handlers and reclaiming her freedom, and connecting with industry insiders who've got secrets to spill. In recent weeks, she met with 50 Cent, who recently forgave Wendy for gatecrashing his pool party and years of banter. Now, they're on the same team, because they share the same enemies. And at the top of that enemy list, Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
50 Cent already proved he wasn't playing when he put together The Reckoning for Netflix. And if you remember, after The Reckoning dropped, 50 posted about Jay popping up in those Jeffrey files, and he said he might have to do a whole separate doc on that.
50 told Wendy that Beyoncé didn't rise to the top on talent alone. She came from a satanic family that began selling her to industry executives from the age of 3.
Wait up, wait up. Wait up. Come on now.
You came to see me?
So far, it's the same story we've seen play out over and over. Kids pushed into the spotlight before they can even talk. Just like Hayden Panettiere, working at 11 months old. Then, pushed into yachts with elite cannibals as a teenager. Then there's Ariana Grande, who went from Nickelodeon child star to casting spells online like it's casual. Actual rituals right in front of us. But this all pales in comparison to Beyoncé. Wendy gave 50 all the time he needed to expose the darkness, and made sure that her iPhone was recording every word.
We dug deeper than anybody ever dug. Her people made millions off the darkest shit you can imagine. They put her in the game before she was old enough to understand the game. Her parents saw a paycheck. That's the first crime.
Excuse me? You're telling me they were making millions off this child?
Pimping her out from the age of 3. Bitches been escorts. But here's the thing. You think all that footage just disappears? Nah. Somebody keeps it. Somebody archives it. That's how leverage works.
Are you telling me you've got the footage? Not my cousin's hairdresser's neighbor saw something. You got the tape?
I got more than footage. I got the before. I got the after. I got the phone calls. I got the payments. I got the people who put her in that room and the people who covered it up after.
50 says the young Beyoncé wasn't traumatized by her experiences. She seemed to be inspired by them.
They all say she was like a hungry 20-year-old escort in a young child's body. That ain't trauma. That ain't learned behavior. That's possession. That's something that got in early, real early, and never left. Like she'd been here before. Like she was summoned.
And now she runs the whole damn show.
The resurfaced video of a young Beyoncé sitting on the lap of adult movie director F. Mark Schaffel. Wendy says she wasn't surprised in the slightest.
Sit on my lap. Michael? Michael? Hi. Okay, we're in... Okay. Alright, we're in the studio, and I have Beyonce sitting on my lap.
Wendy has been calling out Beyoncé's satanic imagery, occult influences, and deal with the devil's symbolism for years, including her use of blatant Masonic imagery, and incorporating that infamous chair routine into her performances. And then there's Beyoncé's pregnancy. The one Wendy exposed as a performance. A symbol of something being born into the bloodline. Just not the way they sold it to the world.
Here it is again, slowed down. As Beyonce sits down with Molly Meldrum, her dress folds.
Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is. There it is. There it is. What is that? Is that a baby bump? No, I had my baby bump. Many of you have had baby bumps. I never remember my baby bump squat. I wouldn't be able to sit like that. Like, I was so concerned about my back and the baby. Even at 5 months, you know, I sat like this, right?
We're learning that the former talk show host has been diagnosed with a form of dementia.
According to 50, her entire public life, every award, every smile, every empowering speech, it's all a lie. And it's a lie that needs to be exposed. Because when she got older, she didn't escape the machine. She graduated, started moving products herself. That's the fast track in this industry, folks. That's how you go from victim to high priestess. Think the healthiest thing in your pantry right now is some overpriced superfood? Wrong. It's actually olive oil. Yeah, that bottle you've got sitting in your cupboard isn't just for cooking, it's a weapon to help you look and feel younger inside and out. No big pharma potions, just nature's real deal. Dr. Stephen Gundry, a rogue surgeon who's done with the system, says high quality olive oil is a game changer. The problem is the industry is a cesspool. Nearly all brands in stores are watered down junk, pushed for profit, not your health. Dr. Gundry has had enough. He's exposing the real truth about olive oil with a free video for viewers of this channel. He'll show you how to spot the real stuff that works wonders for your body with just a few tablespoons. This isn't hype, it's the truth they don't want you to know about. Visit getolive1.com/TPV, the link's below. I've watched his free video and the information blew me away. If you're genuinely interested in changing your life with olive oil, go to getolive1.com/TPV now. You won't regret it. When her elite handlers needed a VIP paedophile disposed of, quietly, permanently, with no questions asked, they sent her, a little girl with braids and a smile. Nobody suspects a child. Nobody checks a kid. That's how she proved herself. That's how she earned their trust. And that's how she climbed.
You want to know why her? Because she was a kid. Because she could sit on his lap, smile in his face, make him feel comfortable, and he'd never see it coming. He'd be too busy thinking about what he was going to do to her to realize she was about to shank him.
Wendy Williams says everybody in the industry knows the truth. And that's why the mainstream media don't expose Beyonce. They kneel before her, treating her like the queen of their occult empire. Wendy is in good company. Those who've worked closely with Beyonce and her sister Solange have made the same accusations of extreme witchcraft, involving the darkest of sacrifices.
Beyonce commonly wears a Baphomet ring, which I found interesting because in September of 2018, her drummer Kimberly Thompson quit the live band and sought a restraining order accusing the singer of extreme witchcraft. According to Thompson, Beyonce is involved in quote-unquote dark magic and uses quote-unquote magic spells of sexual Thompson also alleged that Beyonce had tapped her phones and was controlling her finances and even killed her cat.
While the mainstream media continue to gaslight the public about these claims, more stars are coming forward to blow the whistle about the darkness surrounding Beyonce, including none other than Britney Spears.
She's mastered all the dark arts, the spells, the curses, even the death spells. She'll look you right in the eyes and whisper your end into existence. Yeah, she does the sex magic like the rest of them, but bae, she's a fully paid up energy vampire. The real deal. She doesn't play around with it, she lives it.
Then there's MIA, who revealed Jay-Z and Beyonce tried to pressure her into participating in satanic rituals and promoting Satanism to the masses.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. So I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them.
And it gets even worse. Wendy caught up with Rihanna earlier this month. She explained why she disappeared from the industry for 10 years. And she blew the lid off the satanic rituals Jay-Z and Beyonce perform for superhuman powers behind closed doors, including cannibalism.
There's more, Wendy. There's so much more. Something I've never told anyone. Something I thought I'd take to my grave.
I'm listening.
The cannibalism.
What?
They're cannibals. And to stay in the club, to prove your loyalty to the darkest forces in the universe, you have to participate.
Ugh, really?
They made me eat it, Wendy. Child thigh. They said it was an initiation, a blood oath, a child that was alive just minutes before. They said if I refused, they'd kill me and feed me to the next recruit. So I did it. I ate it. Ugh. And I've hated myself every single day since. Especially now I have children. I mean, that child was somebody's baby.
I don't know what to say.
50 says Beyonce's entire life is an artfully constructed lie. And honestly, the evidence is right there. Beyonce weaponized her supporters against the country community and started a whole racial debate over her Cowboy Carter album, just for a video to resurface of her admitting she doesn't like country at all.
You grew up in Texas, because when I think about Texas, I think about country music. Was that around you?
We might have more country stations than other places, but I don't listen to country. I never have.
Crimes against music, crimes against children. 50 Cent says Beyonce is the most dangerous woman in the world, and she must be exposed because the machine that built her is still running, still protecting her, still burying the bodies she left behind. A little girl from a satanic family turned into a weapon, turned into the very thing that broke her soul. Now she sits on top of the world, and nobody dares to ask how she got there. We're living in critical times, and here at The People's Voice, we're on a mission to expose the elites and hold them to account before it's too late. Join us in our mission to wake up the masses. Subscribe to the channel and join our incredible community of truth seekers in the People's Voice Locals community. I hope to see you there.